with the AKA Fuya magazine, but we didn't switch the name, to the BAMS magazine, Better Attitude Makers. I'm here with my man Michael Jai White. Everybody from the streets that have seen the mixtapes. You say you're a hero, we got him again. Every time we here, we with Mike. Mike, how you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man.
Okay, what you got going on?
Well, got a couple movies coming out this year.
Okay.
I was like, I remember the year changed. Okay, well, I got this movie with Stone Cold Steve Austin called Hangover 14 coming out. Another movie with Mario Van Peebles called Where the Party. That's coming out. I don't know when, but it's coming out this year. And I got Never Back Down 2 coming out this summer. I directed that.
Okay, all right, so you on the other side of the camera now?
Yeah, both sides.
Okay,
I jumped from that side and that side.
Okay. How was that? What's that like?
Dude, I mean, I kid you not, it's the best mixed martial art movie today.
Okay.
There's really nothing that compares to it.
Okay.
I got a cast that was amazing. Like, I got great actors and terrific martial artists. I mean, I got people like Lyoto Machida, who's like a real fighter and real martial artist. People like that, and just people who just...
But like you were saying about the traditional, I think the one thing that at our last interview when we had talked about the urban, and we know you come from a traditional background, a lot of people didn't know that you was such a great martial artist, but you saying by having the cheetah in the movie, they're going to get a chance to like really see the effectiveness of the traditional martial arts.
Well, yeah. Basically, I mean, it's an homage to traditional martial arts, and I bring that back, and we're starting to see the people who are skilled traditionally, even in fighting, MMA, see how they process. When you learn proper basics.
Right. And I throw this in there. Still, but when you take somebody like you, and we talk about that with that little soulful urban feel into the mix of traditional martial arts, and I know because when we did that interview, I just get so many people talking, man, I didn't know that existed. So you telling me guys can take Oyama's karate and put some soul behind it, like William Oliver or some cats, and go to Japan and do an incredible job? Or we take somebody like you. I mean, how important is that soulful essence, once again, with that tradition?
Well, if you say traditional, we go back to where it started.
Yeah.
Okay. Where it started there, man. Benny Hassan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's 1500 BC. In Africa, where all martial arts started.
Yes, sir.
I mean, come on. So it's anything when you combine, physical, spiritual, mental, together. I mean, that's a powerful thing.
And when you think of tradition, you believe that if you took that core essence of the bow, and I believe the old traditional white uniforms and belts, and you took them to the city, and you made kids come in and learn traditional punches, and even probably eliminated the sparring, do you think that can really change a lot of our kids?
Oh, absolutely. It's about discipline. It's totally about discipline. Sometimes the fighting aspects are a deterrent, and it's a distraction from what the true, gift is. It's tradition. Is the discipline usually, held out in a traditional manner. If I have my discipline together, I can do anything I want. I don't care what it is, because it's about pitting your mind against something. The martial arts and this whole physical stuff, it's kind of like, people thinking that it's about the fighting, but it's about pushing yourself deeper, And some of the people who are the natural fighters, I want to push them to do kata more, because it's going to take them a lot more mental energy to do something that's not comfortable for you.
Right, yes, sir.
Because that's really what it's about. Not just to stay in your comfort zone, it's to push beyond your comfort zone. Because that's where you're going to live the majority of your life. If you have to get a second job, it's your mind, it's your spirit, it's your discipline that says, I got to do what's necessary. My mind knows that it's strong enough to make the necessary changes in my life to achieve what my goal is. And that's really what it's about. Not just saying, okay, I like this, so everyone will do it.
And in closing, to all those fans, because that's what it goes back to the people that be watching the mixtapes, and it's like, man, Michael Jai White is like, he the bomb, man. I mean, when we talking straight street, we talking kids at the flea market. You got a kid out there right now, and he's seeing you on the tape, and he's struggling through something, man. What could you say to that little kid right now? When you, I mean, we know, I mean, some kids, you know, he might can go out there and go to school, he might be in the dojo doing whatever, but when he come at home, it's like hell. But he can turn on the tape and hear 50, he can put on a movie and see you. What would you say to him right now to inspire him?
I would say I was you. I was you. I mean, really. You know, like, adversity, especially in the inner city, it's a blessing if you get out of it. If you can get out of that place, you are equipped for the whole world. It's like if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
That's right.
But anybody who combines that adversity of the inner city, that life, right? If you combine that knowledge that you learn there with academic knowledge, you cannot be stopped. There is no argument to it. It might be difficult for you to focus because you got so many distractions, but you got no excuses. Once you have the knowledge that you can enact your own ability to change. I mean, hey, our forefathers went through. I think they had a harder time than us. And they were founding black colleges. You know what I mean? And I do think it was harder for them. Maybe our difficulty is we might have to avoid our own friends to prosper. We might have to avoid what society tells us is our priorities and all this stuff. All these things to get our education, to move forward, further. But we're made of some strong stuff. You know? I mean, I feel like
John Lionel is in the house.
In the inner city, poor was a blessing. If I didn't have that, I wouldn't appreciate where I am now so much. You know what I mean?
And I thank you for that. And in closing, I say that to you. Even the kids out there, you battle and try and figure out, well, I ain't feeling him, I ain't feeling that. And we both come from that environment. But look how we can come together and have peace. So should nobody out there quit. Hold on, keep it real. Michael Jai White, my hero.
All right, bro.
Thank you, man. Sorry for holding y'all.